Welcome to my channel. Today I will show you an important tip that we need to do in order for orchids to grow more than one flower branch. You can reawaken orchids that entered the winter without flowers. I will share with you different methods to encourage flower branch growth. It is possible for the orchid to produce more than one flower branch. The orchid can grow new flower branches and can also grow more than one flower branch from the nodes. For our method, I will use bananas. While watching my video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Now I cut the banana peels into thin slices. I put the thinly chopped banana peels into the processor. I'm adding water to it and I'm going to put them through the robot. I strain the mashed banana peels in a strainer to separate them from the pulp. Add 1 liter of tap water to the banana peel juice I prepared. Now I use a cheesecloth to strain it better. Banana peel should definitely not stick to the roots. The fertilizer is ready. Now I will show you how to use it on orchids. The first method is to prune the orchid branch whose flowers have fallen off. You should definitely prune the branch as soon as its flowers fall. What you need to do is cut off the empty nodes and leave the full nodes. Look, the other branch I cut started to dry. The branch I cut before will dry like this over time. We will encourage it to grow flower branches again. Now I will show you how to use the banana peel juice I prepared for this. As the first method, I put a cotton ball in water and squeezed it thoroughly. We need to keep the nodes moist so that the orchid can grow flower branches from the nodes again. Wrap the joints with a wet sponge in this way. You can leave this for one night, but don't keep it waiting for long. You can do it once a week. You can put the banana juice you have prepared in a spray container and spray it directly on the joints from time to time. I want to show you right away. First, I need a wet cotton. I dipped it in water and after squeezing it well, you can hold it like this. And squeeze water like this instead of bomb them. In this method, since the cotton will remain constantly moist, It helps the sprouts in the nodes of the orchid to sprout and produce flower branches in a short time. Such methods do not produce results within a day or two. It takes a month to grow a flower branch. Since we are currently in autumn, it is the flowering period for orchids. Therefore, prune early and provide vitamin support by soaking the cotton as it dries, using the method I explained. In this way, it will produce plenty of new flower branches in a short time. If you watched my video up to here and liked it, you can press the like button and subscribe to my channel to support me. I leave you with the results. The second method is to give banana peel juice to the orchid roots as fertilizer. If its roots are white, give it water. It shows that it needs water. Give 5 or 8 tablespoons of banana peel juice for each pot. It will already draw this water by the evening. Banana peel juice especially helps orchids grow from the tip. Look, the nodes are empty. That is, the flowers have fallen. But even though the orchid has started to shed its flowers from the nodes, it continues to grow from the tip. This happens thanks to the liquid plant nutrients I give. Banana peel juice also helps orchids to grow continuously from the tip in this way. It encourages the growth of new nodes. Look, the roots are white. We pay attention to this. So it means it's time to water. The water we provide also meets the water needs of the orchid. You do not need to water again. If the roots are white, you can give normal plain water a second time. Apply this process only once a month. I shared with you the development of my orchids. Now I leave you with another part. How should diseased orchids be cared for? As you can see, I have an orchid whose leaves are starting to turn yellow. Orchids may have different leaf diseases from time to time. The reason for the yellowing of the orchid leaves you see in my hand is not a fungal disease. This is a different disease. We can understand that it is a disease by looking at the leaves of the orchid. The fact that the leaves begin to turn yellow from the tips. And have small dark spots on them, and then these spots quickly cover the leaves completely, indicates a disease. The roots are healthy. This disease is a disease that occurs only on leaves. I am using powdered turmeric today to save the orchid from this disease. I poured a teaspoon of turmeric between the leaves. This prevents the disease from progressing further and spreading to other leaves. Never water these types of orchids. Be sure to place it on a windowsill with plenty of light. You should definitely do this type of application in case of a fungal disease in orchids, or some other leaf diseases that we cannot name. You should definitely not water a sick orchid for at least 5 or 10 days, because water causes the disease to progress very quickly and causes the leaves to turn yellow and fall off or the roots to rot. First tip for diseased orchids: leave the orchid on a windowsill without watering for 10 days, enabling self-treatment. I will especially show you how we can use powdered turmeric. I will put about a teaspoon into a glass. I especially pour boiling water to reveal the vitamins and substances in it. I changed the soil of my orchid whose roots were rotting. There is sponge inside. For this reason, it absorbed too much water and rotted. What you need to do is cut off all the rotting roots. And it is necessary to disinfect the orchid. Water got cold and you can now use it after it has cooled. Sediment accumulated, we will only use water. I poured turmeric water into 1 liter of water. While pouring this, you should be careful that the sediment does not get into the water. Use the residue left at the bottom for other things later. I will show you how to use the remaining water on plants. We see that the disease I just showed starts on this leaf as well. In such a case, I recommend that you only cut off the diseased part. If we do not cut it, this leaf will turn yellow quickly. Look, brown spots on both the bottom and top of the leaf indicate that this infection is continuing. Then we will apply turmeric powder to the cut area. In this way, it stops some leaf diseases that may continue in this region, thanks to its antioxidant properties. Here it will stop the progression of the disease. You can also use turmeric for such diseases in orchids. That's enough. I applied it. And now I am giving this mixture to prevent this infection from continuing in the orchid roots. You can only use this mixture on diseased orchids. Do not normally give this to orchids as fertilizer. We use it to speed up the treatment process for orchid diseases. Do not give it once a month. I want to point this out too. After keeping it like this for 30 minutes, I will plant it, and I use a flower pot like this for this. I put a clay ball inside. I also put pine bark on it. I took out my orchid, which I kept in water for 30 minutes. Now it is ready for planting. I'm planting its new pot. I also add moss when planting. Moss helps it grow roots faster. You can fill it again with pine bark this way. If you watched my video up to this point and liked it, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. When planting, I paid particular attention to ensure that the roots were visible from the outside, because we time the irrigation by looking at the roots. If you pay attention to the tips I have explained, the roots of our orchids will be healthy and strong in this way. It starts to grow lots of new roots. And as you can see, its aerial roots are very active and healthy. Its leaves are also healthy now. Goodbye and stay healthy.